Right, next to do with self-care is what actually to do. So we we had a look at routines and people that were not serving or helping the person. So we can actually say, okay, well, who do we need to ask for? What is it that we're looking in people that could help? I would say that one of the problems that I pick up with people most often, as far as manifestations concerned, is that they misunderstand the type of people that could really help. So the people that generally helps you are people that come into your life very sporadically. They're people that you don't really think would be able to help you, and those people are generally the people that help the most. So this is really the potentially what's out there for us, and most of the help we'll probably get from the world is from other people. Okay, so our own routines, well, we could really build better routines, and what are routines that are productive. Maybe people can go and look at something like exercise routines. One of the things that I found most prominent with exercise routines is that people do the wrong exercises for them. I certainly did exercise that didn't suit me. I did yoga, and I completely despised it. I don't think yoga is bad. I think it's a really good form of exercise. Just for me, I like different types of exercise, and that's often what happens is that the person does something that's not in alignment with who they are at a core, and we can see what that is. Maybe somebody's trying a diet, or they're trying some sort of way of doing some changes in their lives that's going to improve it. However, what they're doing is counterproductive, and you can say, okay, well, what is going to work? We really want to bring up, okay, what is going to work? We want to set the intention of who can this person look out for, in form of people, and then how those people can help them, and basically form routines and say, okay, well, what is this person doing that is then assisting them to move forward? And there's, along with that, it's also actions that they can take. We can look and we can see, okay, well, what do their hands do? What do the action do they take? Do they think differently? Do they act differently? What is it that they're doing? So we can ask that and see how that plays off on a reading screen. We can see what they do to get to the next step. We can also use the whole blockage thing and say, okay, well, if a person has a block in front of them, we put them past the block like we did in some of the other classes, and we say, okay, well, what did they do? What actions did they take? Plans that will help. Well, what can they plan ahead? What are things that they can introduce? What are things that they can do? So we can see, okay, well, what are things that you can now potentially do, actions that you can take, action plans, or things that you can do in your everyday life. What routines can be productive, and what people you can have that aids you. So we very much flip it around and say, okay, well, let's ignore what doesn't work. Let's see what can work, and what the person can focus their attention on in order to get them moving forward.